There we go.
All right. Um, with regard to conversion of Grape One legacy stations to be able to upload to the personal space weather station network server, we're making progress. We've got 9, well now it's 10 systems converted over to do that, to upload to the UA server. I'm going through and processing a backlog of 15. Yeah, I processed, I don't know, about 30,000 backlog files that were on the WWV server. And after I got them processed in, I'm deleting them from the server. So now I got the number of backlog files down below 10,000, so you can actually see what's on the server now. So I'm going to process the rest of those probably today. Um, One thing I have noticed is, all right, there's a lot of Grape 2 CSV data there, which I have been processing in, but just FYI, I don't see any FLDigi plot files for those. And
I don't
I
think
can't,
there ever was an FLDigi plot file. There was the CSV file and then there's a zip file. There are
okay.
two files, correct?
Well, for the Grape 2 files, there's all I see is a zip file, that as far as I recall. And in that zip file, there is not a PNG. The
I
CSV,
know that there is no graphic file in the zip file. But that's just me looking at those files and seeing what's there. I would like to know, do we need to keep those on? Do those need to be uploaded to someplace on a daily basis, or are we going to rely on the switch when you get the hard drives a year later?
well, okay. There are CSV files that are inside of a zip coming from the Grape 2 systems, and those come daily.
Right.
Now, is that data basically the same as what's coming on the hard drives? I wouldn't think so, because I think
I don't
that's
think it's the same because I think it's just FLDigi
right.
type data.
Okay,
It's
that's
not, it's
exactly
not,
it.
yeah,
Right. It's not full spectrum, it's FLDigi, which is
correct.
fine. We can probably find a way to plot those. I don't know how important that is, but it's doable.
Well,
It's a nice little quick. Mary Lou, are you trying to say something?
I like plots.
Well, sure. I
Put
mean,
them up
it's
there.
always it's
I
always
do too.
possible to do it. It's just another thing to do.
Okay.
Um, so, but
Well,
the data is going to be there, and we can always go back and add plots to anything that doesn't have plots
Oh, okay.
later when we get a
what
chance.
would be good, I think, is instead of that data being uploaded to the WWV server, in addition to the Grape One legacy being migrated over, I'd like to migrate that the Grape 2 data that is going up to WWV ARC. Is there a way to move that over there along with the DRF data?
I will we'll have to defer to the people who know the internals of the Grape 2 system.
Correct.
Uh,
That's what I was thinking.
I expect this probably takes about the same effort to do that as it takes to upload anything else. And so why not? It seems quite doable.
We'd like to phase out our repository, and just getting the Grape One legacy off is half of it because we're getting all the Grape 2 data as well. So,
Yeah, yeah. There are a number of people who have not responded one way or the other. My first thing I do with these is I send out a query to all the Grape One legacy people. I sent out a query to everybody saying, are you still running your Grape One legacy system? And about 12 or 15 people replied. Of those, we've got 10 of them already converted over. There are a few people who are working on it, working with it, trying to iron out last minute little details and get it working. Now, for those people who have not responded at all, I'm going to look at each one of them and see if we are getting daily uploads from them. And if not, that means they have quit running their system and simply haven't told us. There's a number of people who have just faded away, whatever, other concerns, they're busy with other matters. So
Correct.
maybe those people may drop off and go, their system status probably has already switched to retired. So anyway, so that's in progress. We do have the new server available, and I am starting to tinker with it a little bit. There are still a lot of, the security on it is pretty tight, and so there's still quite a number of things that I don't know how to do yet with the new security regime in place. And I've got to spend some time working with our IT specialist in the High Performance Computing Center team to get some of those things ironed out. Probably what I'm going to do first is install Apache and Django that gives the ability to support the web interface. We do have the database installed. We can hook Django to that. And for step one, copy over a copy of the database, and that's just for testing purposes. When the time comes to switch over, I'm not sure how this is going to work because we've got to move many terabytes of data from the old system to the new, and there's more than one way to do that. I want to talk to them, figure out how we can minimize the amount of downtime we have. We might have some downtime with this. We'll just have to see. Now, all the next topic is Grape 2 hard drives from the first year of data collection. All the disks that I have received have been backed up to UA Box. Of those, there was only one disk that would not copy. That's disk for node 31. That's node 000131. However, I was able to get the disk of the data for the days before and after the eclipse and the days before and after off of the USB stick. And then the USB stick, that was the reason for having the stick. So in case the hard drive was damaged in shipping or whatever, we still have the data from the eclipse. So we got that. All of that still has to be processed, needs to be converted into a digital RF and then plotted. That's going to take, even if I run multiple processes at once, it will probably take at least till the end of the calendar year because it's quite time consuming to do each one. Hopefully we'll be able to get started on that fairly soon. Okay. At that, I think that concludes the stuff that I wanted to report on. So that's my report.
Very good, Bill. Thanks. Anybody else have any questions, comments, updates related to the grapes or magnetometers or all that good stuff?
Gary,
Yeah, Bob.
well, I'd like to report on my magnetometer.
Hey.
Sure.
It lives.
Is this a North Carolina or a Massachusetts magnetometer?
This is the North Carolina magnetometer that I reported last week got blown up by the lightning storm.
Oh,
But the rumor of its death was premature. And I was trying to figure out which unit might have survived, the remote unit or the internal unit in the Grape 2 receiver, which is on the main board. So it's I haven't talked to John, but I don't know how repairable the board is or whatever, but it's sounds like it needs to go back to the mothership or something if that's the problem, but it's not. I was working with Bill and he suggested running the the program that you use to align and when you install the magnetometer. Because it's running on the grape in the grape 2 receiver. So that said the hardware was okay. So Bill and I kind of thought it was something that got screwed up in the software. And so we tried to straighten it out unsuccessfully. And so Bill said, well, let's just take it offline till we can figure out what's wrong. So we were going through the process of disabling it, then we enabled it. I wish Bill was here because he might have a better explanation. I don't think things fix themselves, but it's working fine now. So I think the software in the computer just got screwed up in the storm. There might have been a blink on the power line or whatever. But anyway, I just received this morning the replacement magnetometer from Tapper, and by the way, they've reduced the price on the magnetometer. So if somebody's thinking about it, I'd go ahead because it's down to $80 now and $70 if you remember. So anyway, that's my report on the magnetometer. It's back online, so I'm pleased. But
Good news is always welcome. We should ask Stan how long his grape's been running. It's got to be over 800 days by now, right?
I think it was 918 yesterday.
Okay, over 900. That's great.
So, well, since we're talking, so Bill had sent me the changeover on the moving the data, and we ran into a problem of understanding some steps there. And I know that, see, there's two bills here, so it's confusing, but our bill sent Bill Engelke some correspondence, and I was wondering if an updated procedure was going to be sent out based on that.
I do have an updated procedure. I'll be happy to send you that.
Please.
I'll note to do it right now.
send it to me, please, Bill.
Okay.
And also
What version?
N1 CRG.
Okay.
We all want it.
Well, anybody with a
What version will it be, Bill? I've got version 6.
Version
Oh.
8.
Are they marked?
Version 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the text, is it marked the version number in case you print these out?
Yeah, I should probably put the version number in the footer or something.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, each time I do one of these, I improve it. So by the time we're done with all of them, the instructions should be just perfect.
Right. By the time you don't need it, it'll be perfect.
Yeah, there's a Murphy's Law in there somewhere.
Well, I made it to 900, so I'll go and convert mine when I get the new procedure. They have some resources local to help.
Yeah, something to think about too is if we do find that there's some people that have grapes that have retired them, if they're grape 1 DRFs or grape 2s, we'll want to get those back and check them out and redeploy them. So in due time, we should probably think about that.
Stan, what's your node number for the grape 1?
Who are you asking?
I was asking, what's your node number?
For grape 1?
Yeah.
Is it 43?
43, Stan. I'm 46.
I don't know what I am.
You're present and accounted
Just as
for.
long
That's
as
all
I'm
you
not
need to
late
know.
for dinner.
All right, is there anything else for the group? Anything else we want to continue on, or should we end the recording? Good. Everybody's up to date? All right, let me stop the recording.